We want more Sam. What's up and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, the Lazy Girl World, and I'm back with another video. We got a third episode of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and as we all know, it's only a 6-part series. At the end of the second episode, we see that Sam and Bucky are going to break Zemo out of prison, you know, because he knows everything about Winter Soldier. Obviously, they feel like Hydra got something to do with this. And I mean, we kind of figure out that Hydra kind of does, but the government kind of does. It's a whole thing. So that's what they do. They go in, they decide to break out Zemo, and then a whole bunch of craziness ensues because they have broken Zemo out of prison. Obviously, they're going around kicking butt, taking names, also sometimes not taking names, and not saying sorry at all. Honestly, the main thing that I thought about this whole episode was that this new Captain America is trash. I mean, he came in there, boom. Y'all couldn't see the foot, but boom. Where y'all at? Where they at? Where's Carly? Where are her people? We know y'all are sympathizers. Give them up. And, you know, they were like, no. I don't have to tell you anything. I don't have to give you anything. You Americans are brutes. And he was like, do you know who I am? And I was just like, do you know who you are? You're nobody, sir. Like, you're a guy that just put on the Captain America suit, okay? You got the Captain America shield. That's about it. So we got a trash Captain America, and they honestly should have just destroyed the shield. They talked about it later in the episode. Should have just destroyed it so that nobody could come over and take on the mantle of the Winter Soldier, or sorry, of Captain America, because obviously no one's going to measure up to Steve. I mean, they took an army guy and then was like, put on this. Okay, he's an army guy through and through. There is no getting away from that. So it's just, it got to his head real quick, real fast. And I don't like it. I'm not here for it. And I hope he gets stripped of his shield real soon. For this show to be called The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, it kind of feels like the Winter Soldier and White Wolf. Like, we got Falcon. And I'm mad that I was upset that we got so much backstory in the first one, because it really does feel like all we're getting is the Winter Soldier. Can we get more Sam? Please. The Falcon is in front. We know nothing about him. We know that he has a sister. We know that she has a boat. We know that he got a niece. That's it, though. And we know he couldn't get along. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all we know about him. But freaking Bucky, we know he's sad. He's depressed. We know that he's trying to make amends. He's seeing a therapist. He's still the Winter Soldier. And this episode was like, yeah, Winter Soldier. And if they wanted to do Winter Soldier story, then they could have just done a Winter Soldier story. But don't market it as like, oh, 2 buddy cops going around fighting, saving people, being mad at each other, and thinking we're going to get equal time when all we get is him. I'm talking about him making plans and not telling Sam about it. I'm talking about him actually being the Winter Soldier for a second. I'm talking about him talking to the Dora Milaje. Okay? It was him and Zemo. We got a little bit of Sharon Carter. You know, she up in here. I don't really remember her. She was in 2 movies. I barely remember her, but she was in it, kicking butt, taking names. Also was not saying sorry. I mean, she whooped on 10 people. What y'all? That was her. She was doing it all, okay? Doing it all. What did Sam do? I had that man standing around with his hands in his pockets, answering the phone, acting like a big guy, portraying him through stereotypes. I don't like. Is it enough to make me not watch it? No. It's only 6 episodes. I'll finish out the other 3 episodes. But is it enough to make me be like, yo, y'all are really doing him wrong? Come on. Come on. First John Boyega, now Anthony Mackie. And Anthony Mackie is way too good of an actor. He stays working, you know, to be going through this. To be a side character. And I'm talking about side character. In a show that has his name on it. What's going on? But some of the story is that, like I said, we see Captain America trying to find Carly and her little comrades, and then we see them breaking Zemo out of prison. Or honestly, we see Winter Soldier breaking Zemo out of prison because he did it all on his own, like he always does. And then they go to a nightclub, talk to this lady, trying to figure out what in the world is going on. And then from the nightclub, they're just kind of on the run because the nightclub lady gets shot. Okay, she gets shot. She dies. They put a hit out on them. At one point in time when they're running away, they end up in an alley, and then that's where they meet Sharon Carter because she kind of saved their butts. And then from there, they find this other dude, I forget how. They find this guy that is basically working in shipping containers that have been turned into a laboratory. And we learned that he made 20 vials of the super soldier serum, and that it came from Isaiah when both sides were experimenting on him. And he was like, yeah, you know, they had samples and I was able to get the serum out, and then I made more. And then boom, we learned that all 20 of those vials have been stolen by Carly and her gang. He ends up dying. Okay, obviously Zemo shoots him. Sharon comes in and she's like, yo, I just got done kicking about 15 bucks out there. Can we hurry this up? It's getting real. It's getting dangerous. It's getting hot. I need to get off the scene. And so they try to get off the scene. They kind of get caught up. Zemo runs away, and then he like kind of shoots something, blows it up, and then he goes, take names, find a car, drive them all away. They're getting closer and closer to Carly, but still not as close as they need to be. Okay, still not as close as they need to be. And then at the end, almost the end, we see Carly, you know, stealing some supplies, because that's what she does. Okay, that's what the red skull, red hand, the people that wear the mask with the hand on the face, that's what they do. They just steal the supplies, medicine, whatever, because it seems like the people are, like, I guess soldiers or whatever, just kind of sitting on that and not giving it to the people that need it. So they just steal it, give it to the people that need it. And we realize, you know, first of all, her mom died, and she is like, take no prisoners. She stole it, left, gets in the car with this guy, okay, gets in the car with one of her comrades, and then she's like, put on your seatbelt, and he's like, what? And she's like, put on your seatbelt right now. Boom! She blew up a building. He was like, there were still people in there. She's like, no, it's kind of the only language they understand. It's like, you didn't have to kill nobody. Look at you. You sad because your mom died, but you have lost your way. She has lost her way. And then at the end, we see Captain America, and his friend Hoskins going to the prison because they're like, we're pretty sure they broke Zemo out. And they're like, we can't go accusing them of that, and blah, 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 blah. Which is like, that don't have nothing to do with nothing. Why are you at that prison? Who cares about Zemo? You can't even find the people that you're trying to find. And it's not like she's hiding. Like, she's got people helping her, but she ain't hiding. She just blew up a building. You couldn't find her then? Sure, there was a camera somewhere. And then at the very, very, very end, we see Bucky, Mr. White Wolf, Mr. Winter Soldier, Mr. I got all the camera time and good action scenes, talking to the Dora Milaje because he sees the little balls on the ground, and then he goes in the alley and he's like, yo, I know you're here. And he was like, I was wondering when you would come. And then she just looking at him like, we're trying to get to Zemo. And then that's it. And then it ends. Like I said, I mean, it was marketed as a show of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but it's just feeling like Winter Soldier and Winter Soldier. And if that's what they wanted, they could have just called it the White Wolf, the Winter Soldier spinoff. Okay, you know, there's something. But don't have us like, oh, we're actually going to get to learn more about Sam and, you know, and him being the Falcon and whatever's going on in his life since Steve gave him the shield. And they just keep glazing over it. We don't want that. Don't patronize me. Give me what I want, or don't do it at all. Because there's nothing worse than somebody being like, sure, I'll give you what you want, and then not doing it. Don't do that. I'll boycott your app right now. It's just either do it or don't. That's the moral of the story. Do it or don't. But don't do it halfway. Don't do it to appease us. Don't do it to please us. If you don't want to do it, then just don't do it. So they got 3 episodes to redeem themselves. Yes, I'm watching all 3 still. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought about this video. If you're going to finish watching it, you know, just your thoughts on it. Just let me know. Let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.